weeks, crews searched the woods near Mount Hood for Susan Lane Fournier and her 2 dogs. Then, sheriff's deputies arrested her estranged husband for her murder. Catherine Cook was in court today where both sides rested their case. Catherine.
Christine, Michel Fournier did not testify on his own behalf. He was married to Susan for 12 years, but that marriage was ending. And prosecutors argue her murder was tied to that fact.
Miss Lane was this close to getting away from the very thing that killed her.
In Clackamas County Court Wednesday, the state presented closing arguments in the case of accused murderer Michel Fournier. Deputies say his estranged wife, Susan Lane Fournier, was found dead in Welches near Highway 26. She'd been shot 3 times. Her 2 dogs also killed. It happened November 22, 2024, just weeks after Lane signed divorce papers.
And you heard from the defendant in one of the statements where it talks about she was preparing a coup. In essence, he knew that she was done with him. Wonder why?
The state described Fournier as methodical and malicious. Days before the murder, they say he purchased 24-inch zip ties from a hardware store, some of which were found on the dogs' bodies.
And his explanation for purchasing these specific zip ties was that Miss Lane wanted to fix the fence.
In their closing arguments, the defense criticized the state's case, suggesting it was based on investigators' pre-existing belief of Fournier's guilt, pointing to how detectives interrogated him.
He says, "Is it fair to say you loved her but didn't like the person she's becoming?" These are not quotes from Mr. Fournier. These are quotes from the detective in this case. Because they had an endpoint. They were trying to show evidence of Mr. Fournier's guilt. They were going to do whatever it took to get there.
During the state's final rebuttal, they offered this about Fournier.
His actions speak louder than words.
After closing arguments, the judge dismissed the jury. They'll return tomorrow to begin deliberations. Fournier will be tried in a separate hearing for the dogs' deaths since their bodies were found in Multnomah County. Christine.
Catherine Cook reporting this evening. Thank you, Catherine.